But when I ultimately said like I'm going out with a fight. Like if I'm gonna die regardless, I'm gonna go out fighting, bro. At least I'm gonna try to die on my terms. It might not go my way, but at least it's my terms. I swung, I ducked a couple hits, I planted some seeds for some things that might not happen now or later. Like I'm dying on my terms. Can't you tell? I'm living on my terms, so I'll die on my terms. I'm practicing my instruments daily. I'm putting videos out there to live and spread a message. You know, clearly working out even though I don't need to, but I'm a living on my terms. That's it. I'm not living on the terms of victimhood and weakness because it's just like I'm gonna die regardless. So why die suffering? Like that might sound so simple. That might sound like, oh wow, I've been suffering. Maybe I've been choosing to suffer. It's an attitude. That's really what it is. It's an attitude to say, that shit. I'm hitting harder than all my problems. It's an attitude, chat. That's what it is. It's an attitude. And it might not make sense immediately, but it's an attitude. It's like you convince yourself. You know what I mean? I don't even know if that made sense. Zen Buddhism helped me get through that duality mindset, looking at things from a non-dualistic perspective and living according to my own judgment and beliefs. Exactly, bro. Exactly. I got a big question, real quick. How do you constantly keep your mind in a wide scope of thinking? Is it just simply question everything and acting on it, or what do? What you realize is this: what you know is limited, and what you have to learn is limitless. What you know is limited, and what you don't know is limitless. So you literally have no choice but to be in a wide scope of thinking. Like you have no choice. What one person knows everything, and only a fool. I'll be ignorant and I'll be foolish to think like yesterday's judgment was my best thinking. It shouldn't be, honestly. Every day I should live through trial and error. So my today's judgment should be a lot better than yesterday, or at least a little bit maybe. That's it, bro. Make life simple for yourselves. Like, bro, you ain't gotta be perfect. You ain't gotta be the best or the greatest at this. But damn, like, try to make some generally good decisions at least. You know what I'm saying? Like, what people really like. Cause mind you, I've been there with procrastinating and depression and being in a low spot mentally. What really maintains that shit, bro, is not giving up. It's not that somebody need to say, "Come on, man, just work harder, just keep being motivated." You know what it is? Lying to yourself. It's the delusion, bro. It's the delusion. You have to be honest. You have to be honest and say, you know what? If I keep delaying this task, when is it gonna get done? Is it gonna get easier next week? Or was it harder yesterday? This shit, nobody gonna do it. I have to do it, bro. Like that's what really like it's the delusion. Like what are you believing, bro? It has to right, you have to come to a realization. Like you gotta just keep it a bean, bro. You just gotta keep it a bean. Like, is this shit gonna get easier to do at 3 a.m. when I'm trying to turn it in before the due date? You know what I'm saying? Like what like you know what I'm saying, bro? A huge fan that start with 267. One of my numbers does. I got two phones, brother. Um, just came across this. You feel it? I appreciate it, bro. I'm trying to add something different to content, at least. Like once you start questioning, like once you start being honest with yourself and saying, you know what, be honest, chat. Lean towards honesty. Roman, I appreciate the 19 months. 27253? No, that's not this phone number. That's my old phone number. That's my other phone. You ain't texting the phone I mainly use. Clerks, I appreciate how. Oh, Roman, yeah, like I said, I appreciate the 19 months. But bro, like I'm saying, like when you look at people who are consistent, chat, people who work hard and do things in life, it's not really about them being happy, joyful people. Card 12, I appreciate the 12 months, man. 12 months, you dig? I'm gonna tell you what you do to that. So first you start being honest. You start being honest, like, all right. Anybody that's doing better than you or more than you in life, all they're doing is just making generally better decisions. You procrastinate, you bullshit. Let's just define two pathways. You delay tasks, which 9 times out of 10 just only makes the problem worse. You already know that, mind you. When I say shit, it's not like I'm shocking truth. Like, oh my God, Ty just whoa. 9 times out of 10, I'm reminding you of what that voice in your head already told you. Teron 30, I appreciate the gift this up. We all have a conscience. We all have a conscience. We all got that tells us that we know better. How? I don't know. We all got it though. We all got it. Now, when you ignore that, when you put it behind you, when you bullshit that voice, you suffer whatever you do from that. After that, it's on you. None of my business. But you can never say that conscience never told you it was wrong. Can we all be honest and say that, chat? Let's start with that. Let's start with that part of the conversation. As a past procrastinator, bullshitter, wasting time and all that, bro. Right? We all know. Ben Jadu, I appreciate the 4 months. Well, let's keep it a bean, chat. Like we all know. And mind you, anytime we did some dumb shit or made a mistake, like or whatever. Some mistakes are genuine. We just didn't know any better. I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about that decision you made and that one thought. Even if it was one thought, and after that, all your bad decision making start convincing you. That one thought, it at least spoke up one time. I'm telling you, we all know it says something. Like, no, don't procrastinate. Just get straight to the work and do this, do that. You know what it is? You know what it is, bro? If you only try acting based on that thought all day, watch what happens. That's all it is. That's the secret recipe to success, bro. Take that thought and act on it all day. All day. When you wake up and see that alarm and just get up. Just get up. No bullshit. And then see you grab your phone and then say, stop looking at Instagram. You know you got shit to do. Put that down and do the shit that you know you got to do. Figure it out. I'm telling you. When you just do that shit back to 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 back, it's over with. It's over with. I'm telling you, that's all it is success, bro. It ain't that some nigga got some crazy motivation. It's not that, bro. I honestly envy people that don't overthink, bro. Because it's the overthinking that gets you there, the bullshit, like the distractions. It's that first thought, bro. Trust that first thought. Trust that conscience. And you do it over a period of time, all your decisions will be better. Because 9 times out of 10, you already know, bro. You already know. I'm not doing nothing fancy for y'all, bro. I'm really not. You already knew when you bought them shoes, you didn't have the money. So then when you look at your bank account and then they say you overdraft $50, why you're not surprised? You're really not surprised. You're really not surprised. Keep it a whole bean, bro. Hey, Top, if I ain't the person in front of my piece, and I appreciate you pushing me to overcome it, bro. Bro, you already know. Chat, I'm trying to tell you, bro. It's that simple. It's that simple, bro. Guys, I think this will help with financial spending is deleting your banking apps. It helps you focus. Why would you delete? See, that's the bullshit. That's the bullshit, bro. That's the bullshit. Really, when you on top of everything, it's because you know what it is. If I ask y'all right now, how much money did you spend today? Now, mind you, me personally, I probably had to check the Mint app real quick to figure it out. But I have some way of knowing. Like if I'm overspending or underspending. When you kind of ignore some shit, like when you kind of don't know or or guess, that's a bad habit for success. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna just give an example of students. Some of the most successful students, they will check religiously. They be the first ones. Excuse me. When you graded this problem wrong, is because that's a habit of success, bro. Why would charge me $15 when my membership is $5.99? They will be the first ones on customer service disputing that purchase. The Karens, bro. We laugh about Karens, bro. We laugh. Karens got the life figured out, bro. It's really the Karens. Excuse me, Wells Fargo. There was this purchase of this. Why is that in my account? That shouldn't be there. Why is that there? It shouldn't be there, bro. That's the crazy part, bro. So when the Karen at the restaurant, right, and it's a little piece of hair. It's a little piece of hair in the food, and she goes, "So I'm not paying for that," and you know, I'm not paying for that at all, and I'm not, and honestly, I'm displeased with this, and we're probably about to leave. And then the chef come out and say, "I'm sorry, ma'am, that there was hair in your food, and you know, we actually gave you the meal for free." That Karen just finesse, bro. No bullshit, bro. That's all them Karens we made. All them tryhards, bro. They check that shit. That's really how you want to be on top of your money. That's really how you want to be on top of your shit. You should already. It should be like this. That tryhard shit. That's all it is, bro. That's all it take. I feel like a blank canvas of a human being. How do I figure out my identity and my purpose? Going out doing a bunch of random things to figure out what I don't like, what I like or don't like. The only way. I say it like this. Passion is like that. Like passion is like finding your favorite food. Like you wouldn't know what your favorite food was unless you ever tried it one time. So when you try to find different passions that you have, yes, that comes to like trying and diversifying new shit. But when it comes to purpose, you can have your purpose figured out just by like essentially finding out what you care about in life. You don't have to try a bunch of different things to say, "Oh my God, wow, I discovered my purpose." Like you can live with a purpose without even really having a strong one yet. For example, maybe your only purpose right now is not to be broke. That's such a simple purpose. It's like, you know what? My number one purpose right now in life is setting myself up for stability. So I'm gonna find it out. I'm gonna do this research. I'm gonna look up, paths to careers. What's this community college cost, or what's this job hiring for this, or how I'm gonna thug it out. My plan. A purpose is simple. Just have a purpose. So like, what's just the main difference with that? What's the whole opinion on don't follow your passion? I mean, I'm gonna keep it a beam. I think when people say that, they trying to talk to the crowd of people that thinks that hustlers and successful people are driven by passion. I'm gonna put it like this. I could be passionate about not being broke. Let me put it like that. Like your passion doesn't necessarily have to be some clear activity. You can be passionate about not being broke. Let me put it like that, bro. Like your passion don't necessarily gotta be some crazy bullshit. You know what I mean? You can be passionate about anything, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro. I'm trying to tell you. Passion is a feeling. Like it's just like, what do you feel when you think about something, bro? If you feel like being broke makes you uncomfortable, then you might find the drive to start grinding and start hustling, bro. It's this shit. It's simple, chat. I feel like when you start questioning yourself is the problem. I've been taking shit more seriously in terms of my business and self-improvement. I've been seeing others doing shit that makes me feel left out. Sometimes, how do I block all that out? That's not fair, bro. You can never look at somebody's life and feel left out or feel like you're not doing enough. I'm gonna tell you why. You were not dealt their deck of cards, bro. Who's to say if you were born in their shoes, you would have did what they did in life? Who's to say that if they were born in your shoes, that they would be less successful or more successful than you, bro? The last thing I can do is compare myself to anybody because they wasn't dealt my deck of cards and I wasn't dealt their deck of cards. We could even be siblings and still make different life choices and still have different circumstances. Two siblings don't even deal with the same circumstances, bro. So how am I about to compare myself to another person? I don't know the shit they've been through. They don't know what I've been through. A lot of successful people tend to have a lot of consistencies, especially the grinders, not the people who are successful from some bullshit. And what am I talking about? I mean, even what I was gonna consider bullshit was like some like fluffed up like. I can't even say that though. So let me actually say this. Somebody who's consistent and somebody who's really in control of their success, like they took it upon themselves to plan it out, to stay consistent. They're involved in their success. They manage themselves to an extent, even if they have a manager, but they're really motivated. They're really hustling. Those type of people, you know what they understand, bro? It's impossible for me to be caught up on other people's lives because I got so much shit going on for mine. Chad, do you know how impossible it will be for me to really pay attention to social media all day because I have so much daily tasks? It's impossible. So if you are consistently caught up with other people's lives, there's no way you could tell me you're caught up with yours. It's no way you could tell me. It's no way. The time just ain't there, bro. The time is just not there, bro. Cause even then, maybe maybe your success has to be maintained. So even if you're not on a grind to be successful, how are you maintaining it? Bullshitting. Like it's impossible, bro. There's no way. And then even then, maybe you know what I'll do? I leave my bullshitting time to when I'm eating or when I just finish like 2 or 3 tasks in a row. Then that like literally if I end stream, what I literally might do for like 5-10 minutes, and I'll probably set a timer is scroll on Instagram. Like I'll give myself break time, or I might warm up some food and eat, and then watch something in the meantime. And then when I'm done eating, that shit is done. Like that's how I do it. I leave it like that. Or if I say, you know what, all right, I ain't got no Patreon this call this morning, I'm gonna sleep in. Then I might leave it like that. But I know the slippery slope. I know the slippery slope of just distractions. I know it. Nobody's more powerful than that shit, bro. Don't you know these little social media phone nerds and geeks get paid all day to find the best way to get you stuck on their apps the most or for the longest amount of time? Their career is to distract you. You think you smarter than them? Come on, man. There's their career. They work on this every day. Billions of dollars generated behind this shit. You think you smarter than them? I don't think I'm smarter than their method. So I know the best thing for me is nip it. Let me prevent that shit from happening in the first place. I ain't even gonna go there. No, not in their field. I'm not. No, not at all. For real. Well, obviously the joke is that you become smarter than them once you prevent it from happening in the first place. But I'm saying like when it comes to them calculating and studying human attention and human attention spans and interactions on apps, and they got all these statistics, all these systems, all these robots, they trying shit every day. Do you think you stand a chance once you get to scrolling and they got your dopamine triggered? Like, nah, brother, they knew how this was gonna go from the off rip. They knew it. So beat them to the punch and say, God damn it, like, I'm not gonna beat them if I scroll through this shit. I'm not. Accept that weakness and just prevent that shit, bro. Entertainment knew the way he said certain things would capture the most attention and admitted it. There is no way around it, bro.